As I leave my first boondocking experience on Forest Service land, I'm going to start my scenic drive, my very first one, out on the Outback Scenic Byway. But first, I'm going to visit a state park nearby called Smith Rock State Park. Well, good morning there. It is a beautiful day out here. I'm at Smith Rock State Park, and I've been hanging out here in this area with a fellow solo woman RVer, and she's kind of showing me around a little bit. And I just wanted you to see this backdrop here. Can you see? It's quite exquisite. Yeah, I've had such a wonderful time. I'm actually off on vacation this week for my birthday week. And oh, look, you can see a little peek of the mountains over there. Let's see if I can get it. So I've just been traveling in my RV and, getting used to everything and figuring out how this whole thing works with staying out on free land and BLM. And anyways, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see the views now. Just amazing. Again, this is Smith Rock State Park. A lot of rock climbers come out here, as you can probably guess. It's a very famous spot for that. I won't be doing any rock climbing today, or probably ever, unless it's like 5 feet off the ground. A clean climb gained popularity during the mid-60s after climbers realized their methods and equipment were damaging the rocks. Climbing routines nowadays emphasize gymnastic-type movements on the rock. Climbers rely on less gear. They use ropes clipped into permanently placed protection bolts and metal hangers. Sport climbing is simpler and poses less chance for failure and serious injury or death. Well, that's certainly good to hear. So no wonder they can come out here and climb safely. Just cannot believe how beautiful that is. As I leave the beauty of Smith Rock State Park, I head out on a new adventure on the Outback Scenic Byway that crosses over from Oregon to California. It's about 170 miles, and I'll do this trip over the next 2 days. We are now out by Fort State Rock Park, I think is the name of it. And there's Liz. I've officially named her Liz if I haven't already said that, after Elizabeth Gilbert. She's one of my most inspirational authors as a woman to start getting out of my comfort zone and overcoming my fears to travel and create a life that I really love. I feel like it's something you might see if you were, crossing from the East Coast to the West Coast on horseback and all those old westerns that you see, especially those huge rocks. This is off of, it goes 97 south in Oregon, and then head 31 kind of southeast. This is where it gets you. The topography has definitely changed. There was more volcanic rock up higher where the Three Sisters volcanoes are at, and now it's getting to definitely be more ranch. You can see the sagebrush and different kinds of more desert brush out here. We're gonna keep on going, and there's a ton of BLM land out here. which is great. I saw some really great pull-offs, and yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the night. That's kind of what I was thinking about doing, but I obviously want to make sure it's safe and, you know, and I have internet and Verizon service. I am with Verizon. I lost Verizon for maybe 5 minutes, and then I got it back. So anyways, it's been really, really great. So thanks, Verizon. All right, we're headed out. So I've stopped for the night at a place off of Summer Lake in Oregon, and it's right off of 31 still, and you can see it is quite beautiful out here. So this is an RV park. That tin house is a hot springs, which I'm going to go to. This is way out in the middle of nowhere. So these are $50 a night. But you know what? It's my birthday today. I'm going to pay the $50, go jump in the hot springs, have a safe place to hang out for the night, and a beautiful view. So anyways, have a good evening. Bye. Alright, so it's another day, and I've traveled about 40 miles roughly from the hot springs that I was at last night, and I'm down in Lake View, I think. I really should know these things before I get on here. Lakeview, Oregon, just before you hit the California coastline, and I stopped at this park. In fact, I'm just gonna get out and show you. Actually, it's not a park, it's a motel, but they had a great parking lot out here and a beautiful view, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just go in and ask them if I could park out here, and they said no. They said there's an RV spot just across the way, which there is. I just saw it, but I don't want to pay. So anyways, I'm gonna show you this view while I'm out here anyways. It's quite beautiful. That's direction is headed towards California. And there's the RV park just right over there behind this tree. So, I don't know, I may see how much it is, but I'm gonna keep going. It's a beautiful little pond, and there's a geyser over here. There it goes. This is one of my, if I had any struggles on this trip, is figuring out, you know, where I'm gonna stay each night, and I feel like I'm always planning. I'm trying to plan before I get there, but I'm realizing very quickly that maybe I should just go and then figure it out when I get there, because I just never know where I'm gonna end up, and I have enough apps and websites that will really help me figure that out when I get there. I may have to drive just a little bit further, hopefully not backtrack, in order to find a place. So I kind of scope it out before I leave just to see what the area looks like. But I haven't gone very many miles today, and I didn't want to, just because I do want to keep my mileage low, keep within my budget, and be able to do this. Walk around, enjoy the areas that I'm at, and I can't do that if I'm on the road all day. So anyways, I think I'm gonna go down the road just a little bit and see. I think there's a Shell station, and they said that they take truckers, so 10 spots. I may just stay there, especially if it's free. It doesn't bother me. Anyways, all right, see you later. What do you see, girl? Lily, what are you doing? What? That's a big yawn. What? I know, we'll get out here in just a minute, honey. I did find the Shell station up the road, and very, very nice people. I just went in and said, hey, do you mind if I stay in your open lot? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. He told me a couple of places to stay. And I did need propane and gas, so I went ahead and filled up and gave them some of my money and any, you know, things that I would have typically bought anyways. But I figured since they were letting me stay here the night. Lily, oh my. Goodness, she's all, you just all noisy, aren't you? Okay, give me a minute. I do have to say, look at the views. Pretty good. I'm very, very excited about this whole trip. It's been a really an amazing time, and I have enjoyed like all of the land and the mountains and everything that I've seen, and all of the people that I've met along the way. It's been really pretty cool. So I don't know what the future holds as far as where I'll go. I really have no plan whatsoever. I do have to go back to Arizona for a business trip in June, the end of June. So I need to be somewhere to, you know, camp out with the RV and board Lily during that time. So I need to kind of figure all that out at some point as well. But all right, I think this is Lily's first time seeing some cows. Look at that. Look at the hair on her back. Lily, it's just a cow. It's just cows. Aww. They're very pretty. Good morning, everyone. It's another beautiful day here, and I am just leaving the Shell station. It's only 6:15 right now, and I made my plans. I got everything ready, and I decided to actually go to Pyramid Lake in Nevada. It's one of the scenic routes that is in the National Geographic 300 Scenic Byways and Highways. So I'm going to do that since I'm out this way. And then I'm going to drop down to Lake Tahoe, do that whole loop around, and stay in South Lake Tahoe for a little while I work. So I will stay in South Lake Tahoe for several days and do some work, catch up on everything, and then not sure what I'm going to do after that, but we'll figure it out then. So I got about a week planned out. That's pretty good, considering I had nothing planned before. But I am doing all of these National Geographic Scenic Highways and Byways, and I'll post some more links on that. But when you look on my blog, you'll be able to see a map, and I'll put a link down in the description below that shows where I've been, and links in that map to each post or video that shows what happened during that time. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you later. I made it out to Goose Lake. Goose Lake actually straddles California and Oregon, and I can't actually get to it. There's like a little road that you can see here goes that direction towards the lake, but it's very watery and marshy, and so at least from this side I can't seem to figure out how to get to it. Come on, Lily, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Okay, so I decided to stop over at the southern end of Goose Lake, and you will find that it's pretty dry. But it's still pretty spectacular over here. So I'm here at the Discover Modak Wildlife Refuge. Just went through Alturas, I believe is how you pronounce it, California. Definitely see some ducks. So it says there are pronghorns. Pronghorn is the fastest land mammal in North America, sprinting up to 60 miles per hour. Wow. Speed as well as high stamina enable them to easily escape predators and migrate quickly over long distances. I don't know if I see them. As I end one adventure on the Outback Scenic Byway, I start another as I travel through California to Nevada. So join me in the next video where I pick up the road to Pyramid Lake Scenic Byway. And if you like what you're seeing, then please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and leave a comment below. Thank you.